Welcome back to the Nerd Paradise Podcast. We have not so much a special treat, but definitely something interesting for all of y'all. We have a review for the Pokemon game, Pokemon Conquest, recent release on the DS. Not 3DS exclusive.
Not
Smart
yet.
move, Nintendo. Smart move.
And it does not have Pikachu's wielding katanas. Don't worry.
Actually, that would have been kind of awesome.
Little bit, yeah.
Now, it's the second last Pokemon DS game. Black and White 2 will be the last ones. And actually, there's rumors that Black and White 2 may be the DS games as well.
Well, I think you'd want to end off with a bang if it's going to be a bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, it'll just be 3DS that they'll be releasing.
Oh, okay.
So, Pokemon fans, if you don't have a 3DS, get one soon.
Yeah, the clock's starting to tick.
Yes, especially with the release of the 3DS XL.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more.
They made a bigger one?
They made a bigger one.
I don't understand it either, but...
It's literally twice the size.
But that's contrary to everything Nintendo's ever done.
Harv.
Sony must be scratching their heads bare.
Harv. The new fad is things gotta be bigger.
Yeah, I get the whole tablet competition thing, but no.
Yeah, it's literally twice the size of the regular
Everything
3DS.
has become Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's literally twice the size of a regular 3DS.
Comes with a 10-gallon hat.
I'm sure. But for some reason, it supposedly is not coming with the AC adapter.
So
It's gonna have regular batteries again?
No. But by the AC adapter, I mean like what the 3DSs came with that little stand thing.
Oh, that's...
It's not going to come with one of those.
That whole shit.
It actually is quite useful because at least you have a spot that anytime you enter your room, you know, oh, I gotta charge my 3DS, and you just plop it on there.
And you know where you left it.
But
Yeah.
that's only there if you're like... They didn't even make any 3D games for that to be stationary while you're playing.
Well, yeah, but you're not supposed to play these things while it's charging, Mark. It kind
Then
of
what's
kills.
the point of it? If you can put it into the back of the...
Yeah, but still, it's just a nice little addition. That's all.
I play games while my DS is charging all the time.
That kills the battery faster.
Oh, I haven't had any issues so far.
No, it doesn't do. It's not a significant noticing, but it's still.
It's over time.
Over time, it will kill it faster than if you did it if you just let it charge.
If you leave it charged while it's plugged in and it's not on and it goes to capacity, then it's still plugged in getting that. Doesn't that kill the battery first?
No, not with batteries these days.
Contrary.
Because the batteries and devices charge a lot faster now.
Mm-hmm.
They realize that people would leave them accidentally plugged in, especially overnight, longer. So that problem has been fixed where it doesn't do that. But if you use the device while it is plugged in, this includes phones as well. Cell phones, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to kill.
I was kind of worried for a second there. I was like, I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, crap.
Never mind sitting there when you have a cordless phone, it's got your face up to the dock. Derp, derp. Hello? Large cheese, please. Hello? Doesn't work so well.
But yeah, back to Conquest.
Yes. So two of us have gotten through the first main story mode. Harvey is close to the end.
Mm-hmm, and slowly screwing myself over, as it sounds like.
Yes.
By the way, halfway through the game, I was like, I'm starting to understand what the legendary Pokemon we're supposed to get is supposed to be.
Yeah, the map of Ransai is, like I said, shaped like Arceus.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you saw it, it's just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, but come on, what other Pokemon are they gonna do? Like, they said, this Pokemon created this. Like, oh, well, there's only one Pokemon they ever mentioned in the franchise that literally created stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes right to Arceus anyways.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's a fun game. It's a well-done RTS.
I have some pros and some cons to
Yeah,
it.
it's not perfect.
One of the first pros I'll mention is it's only $30 where I got it.
Same here.
Yeah, it's cheaper than other games. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I did get it where you got yours.
Yes.
See, the thing is, I went in that day. It was 3 o'clock on the Friday. They had just gotten their shipment in. I got the last copy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
Any later, and I probably would have been screwed.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's good. It's a good game. It's fun. It's an RTS,
Which is
and it's got it's. If anyone that's familiar with tactics, it's similar to that, but as well as different.
Any sort of turn-based strategies.
yeah,
Yes,
it's turn-based, not real-time.
No.
Oh yeah, sorry. Not
RTS is
real time. Yeah, sorry.
RTS is Warcraft before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm thinking.
Because
Yeah, it's turn based. Sorry.
yeah, TBS is more of a station than a genre abbreviation, but anyway.
But this time it's not owned by Captain Planet. No.
Yeah, see, it is a little bit like Tactics in that it's a turn-based thing, and you have your units go on the grid. But in some ways, it's really simplified down.
Yeah, it is.
It is like obviously it doesn't have multiple moves for the Pokemon.
Yes.
The whole back attack thing doesn't really apply much here.
Well,
Yeah,
until you get to the later games, then it starts post game, it starts becoming more relevant.
Mm-hmm. See, there are pros and cons to the way they simplify the Pokemon. See, everything gets an ability and one attack.
Yeah.
One of the pros for this is its attack will always be its same type, so it has something useful. Mind you, well, there are a couple situations when that doesn't apply.
Yeah. It's fucked when it's like dual type. Like if it's a dual type Pokemon,
it can be unfortunate sometimes. Like there's one situation. Well, there are a couple. There's obviously Magikarp. They fucked up and gave it Splash,
God.
so it sucks
that
to raise
took
that.
me so long. I had to get 2 of them for a damn 100% perfect link.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah, you know, Mark, you know what I did? I said, screw your Magikarps. I'll put in the password that gives me Gyarados.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what if you don't have the characters at the same time? And you can only use the password once.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I waited until I saw a couple characters that were getting 100% with Magikarp.
Yeah. So one of the things that the other thing that has a move that doesn't get same type of tag bonus is Mana, which has Hypnosis, which doesn't do damage anyway.
No, it doesn't, but it's a guaranteed sleep.
No, it's not.
No, but then
when I was facing it, that thing constantly put my things to sleep.
But then when Muna evolves into Musharna, it only knows Dream Eater.
Oh, that is such a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing was a mistake. Literally, you need to use them together.
There's no lullaby ability with it. So.
Yeah, unless you have someone with a Jigglypuff or Wigglytuff going around with it.
You got Oichi.
Yeah. But even then, that the ability doesn't activate all the time, and only once per battle does lullaby work.
Is it only once? I thought I've seen it go a couple times. It just have to be 2 squares away from the enemy.
Maybe I just finished battles too quickly for it to be twice, but
for what?
For lullaby to activate.
It's I think it's 4x4.
No, it's 2 every direction.
Yeah,
2 every direction. No. It has the ones in the middle.
Yeah, it's a area. 2x2 area.
2x2.
Yeah.
So, So in some ways, it's nice because most of the Pokemon they get an attack of their type, so it's actually useful. You don't have to sit there training them till they have one that's useful of their type.
Yeah.
So that's the point of having the strategy of different types in your party.
Yes. There's also the fact that fully evolved Pokemon get pretty damn powerful attacks as well.
Oh my god,
yes.
As soon as I got my Gyarados.
and the good thing about it is that they don't have to deal with the same kind of accuracy as the moves do in the games.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I've found in some cases like Vaporeon's Hydro Pump, for example.
Oh, you got Vaporeon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I don't know. I've never missed with the Vaporeon that I got.
So, one of the downsides is when you do have a dual type Pokemon, they'll have an attack of one type, and it might not be the type that you want.
For instance, Scrafty has high jump kick, which is okay.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're facing, like, let's say the Dark Kingdom, and that's great. But when you're facing, let's say, the Psychic Kingdom, you're screwed.
Yeah, you kind of want to have it uninvolved for that point.
Yeah, but that's why you face psychic guys before you face the dark guys anyways.
Yeah, you also face the dark before you face the ghosts. So
yeah, but by then you have other things that can hit the ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you unlock the Dark Kingdom already, there's not many dark Pokemon to choose from to face the ghosts. I had to rely on actually using psychic types.
Really? I managed to get a guy that got 100% with Spiritomb.
Oh, cool. I never recruited the guy with Spiritomb. I did get...
just a random guy, not the main character guy.
Warriors.
I never seen
the
one.
Warriors, not the Warlords.
Yeah.
So, I found a guy that had I had a guy and I found a Bisharp for him. I evolved my Sandile into a Crocodile, so it actually has a dark move now.
Yeah.
Also, it's somewhat twisted in a way that some of the Pokemon that are in the older games that you thought were crap, they're actually pretty good in this game.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Carnivine is a really good Pokemon to have when you're starting out.
Yeah.
You start the whole game having Carnivine is good. I did not manage to get somebody with 100% of Carnivine, though.
EK. It's an old man.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, I already beat the first storyline, so I don't have access to that guy, apparently.
You'll get him again.
Yeah. But by then you'll have access to the Warlord that gets 100% Carnivine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the selection of Pokemon, given the whole 600x amount that are out there, it's very condensed for this game.
200.
200?
Yeah, counting Arceus, it's 200.
Okay, so yeah,
just
200.
Arceus doesn't appear on it.
Yeah. So, 200.
Mm-hmm.
Ambitions.
It's that's not an awful list for a game like this, honestly. For a spin-off, it's better than the Ranger series.
It's better in the sense that you're not trying to get everything, because I don't think everything's going to fit into like the whole.
Yeah,
especially because if you add too much in, there's going to be a lot of overlap that it's going to be redundant. I understand that.
Well, there's that, and if you had all of them in, do you know how frustrating it would be to figure out who is this Warrior's perfect match? Who the fuck does he get 100% with?
Wow, there's a weird dating sim kind of aspect to it without the whole dating part.
Yeah, but
thankfully.
No, some of the lines in that when you get the perfect link is kind of scary.
Wow. I feel stronger now. Stick with me. Let's be
there's,
friends.
There's the guy from the was it the Second Kingdom when he got his perfect match with Kadabra, which is freaky.
We can make perfect music together. I was like, what?
I'm not sure what gender your Kadabra is, because they don't have genders in the game, but either way, he don't swing that way.
No, but what's weird is, like, while he's saying that the Kadabra is, like, smiling, like he's enjoying it, I was like, what the fuck?
It's just thinking mustache ride. I mean, Kadabra.
The guy doesn't have a mustache, though.
No, Kadabra does.
Go give him a sturdy sandwich, Pokemon style. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Interesting thing, actually.
Speaking of 100% links, there are certain warlords that will not get 100% with the Pokemon that
they start with?
Well, that they start with, but I'm talking about like the Pokemon that shows their 100% link on online forums and stuff until after they transform.
Okay. Speaking on that topic, let's talk about what links are, because we keep saying and not explaining it.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the simplest things to understand in this game. Links are essentially
friendship.
Yeah.
Basically friendship.
It's your bond with the Pokemon that essentially equates to experience.
Yeah. It's leveling, but in percentage form.
And the Pokemon that is perfect for the Warrior or a Warlord that gets you 100, you can get to 100%. Is the one that you can guarantee will get to its final form.
Yeah, and it'll have all of its moves up to the highest
There was
power.
one where I had one guy had a Rufflet. I wanted to get it to a Bravery. I didn't know the whole link before then, so I kept trying to level. I was like, why isn't it showing up in its percentage?
Yeah.
Then I looked it up. Damn it.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna be stuck on 42 for this thing forever unless I get
I
it.
had that problem as well because some trainers they don't have nearly as high link maxes with different Pokemon, different types.
I really wish they would have had it so that you could trade Pokemon between your warriors.
I would have loved
yeah,
that.
that would have been nice.
But I get it in a sense that it has to be, it's like, again, back to the whole romantic love at first sight kind of thing.
But it still would have been nice if you could trade because, oh my god, this guy would be perfect with this guy, but it's hard to find Pokemon
like you have
throughout the game.
Yeah, you have a lot of Pokemon that you have that should be with this guy instead of this guy.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's an interesting system. I mean,
it works when you get it right.
Yeah. Not to mention, it's not just to evolve some Pokemon. It's not just the whole percentage you have to get to. It's also like a certain attack or
certain stats have to be at a certain level as well.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is the link itself doesn't have to be specific. Is you have to level up your link enough that that particular stat goes up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another thing that I've checked out, but we haven't. I don't think any of us have achieved yet.
Mm-hmm.
But once a Pokemon and their Warlord, only Warlords, get to 100% Link, the whatever move that Pokemon has gets upgraded or changed to an even stronger move.
Oh,
nice.
Cool. That's why I'm trying to get a good rank with some of them.
Yeah, so like
right now I'm working on a Hideyoshi, which is like to me, if you haven't seen this character, I equivalent to like something really fail.
Yeah.
The way he acts is just like
he's supposed to be like the quote unquote comedy relief character, but like for example with Jolteon, getting him to 100% changes Thunderbolt to Thunder.
Okay.
Speaking of that, the thing about Pikachu is what is confusing the hell out of me. Because when you evolve because when you get Pikachu, well, first Pichu gets Thundershock, right?
Yeah.
Pikachu gets Thunderbolt, right?
Yeah.
Raichu gets Volt Tackle.
Yeah, and
isn't it kind of the other way around?
Yeah, but give it the highest evolution, the strongest move. In Raichu's case, for instance, when you get 100% Link with something, he'll obviously still keep Volt Tackle, but it'll be powered up and have an extra effect to it.
Okay, so it's a different ability.
Yeah. I think I haven't used Raichu much, but trying to remember, does Volt Tackle give it recoil?
No.
It lowers stats, right?
No, not even that. It's a normal attack. It's just,
oh wow.
It's a 3-line attack.
Interesting.
Okay.
I
horizontal.
I would have thought it would have been a lineup attack.
No.
No, lineup attack.
I mean, not lineup. It's a run-up attack.
It's still a run-up attack. It's still a run-up attack, but it's a 3 horizontal.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, and there's like other things like apparently with Vaporeon's Hydro Pump, it sounds like a downgrade, but it's actually an upgrade because Vaporeon gets Surf instead.
Oh yeah.
And it turns into an AoE attack.
Nice. One thing, there's an interesting reference. I believe it's Munisage. I'm not sure. The guy who you get.
Murashige.
Yeah, and the one with.
See, I know this because I've actually know the story of the whole Nobunaga.
Yeah. The one who comes with a Starly. At one point, I think it's him who remarks that over in another region, they're walking around with Pokemon, keeping them in balls. How strange is that?
Yes. Which he does say that.
Which puts an interesting question on when this is supposed to be happening.
Well, you have to remember that
he's another one that
in the Pokemon world, they were using apricorns before actual Pokeballs, so he could be referring to those in this case.
I know. It's just very
interesting.
It
could just be really, that could be really far back, and they just discovered apricorns now. Right? So...
Well, apparently it's a big thing over there.
Yeah, no, it could just be it hasn't made it over to Ransai yet.
Yeah, so...
In Kanto, Johto, mostly Johto, where apricorns are fruitful.
Actually, then again, the Steel Kingdom is actually pretty high tech. So
it's high tech, but honestly, I felt more like a steampunk flavor from it.
I got more of a factory thing.
Yeah, it's
a factory, but the fact that it's a futuristic thing in older kind of world,
you could also say this.
It kind of goes into the steampunk definition.
Well, you could also talk about. You could also say the same thing about the banks in this in there too, because the banks are also, they have computers, they have high tech stuff.
Yeah, but again, this is Pokemon we're talking about. Not exactly You're not. You shouldn't be perfectly historically accurate here.
No, but if you have if it's based off of Nobunaga's ambition, which is old feudal Japan, I'm pretty sure there's a problem.
Yeah, but if they were going to do that, they wouldn't have made the map shaped like Arceus. They would have made it Japan.
Yeah, see, there's no actual real-world equivalent to that. Nowhere on Earth looks like a big Arceus.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Japanese are somehow working on that.
Well, apparently, I guess bringing it back to news, some of the political parties in Japan have proposed actually building a Gundam.
Yeah.
Fully operational, full size.
Yeah.
So, it's nothing new. They've kept trying to do that for how long now?
It's past 20 years since, and they're getting closer to it. I mean, eventually...
They've made robotic arms. I'm pretty sure they're on their way.
Who's to say they haven't done it already and they're just testing the PR waters for what the reception will be?
Well, from anime fans, they'll say it'll probably be, when do I get one?
Yeah, really.
Well, you need military training first.
Not if you go by half the Gundam series.
Okay, real life here, man. If they're actually making robots,
I don't care.
Real life.
If you go by half the
chances are, if for instance a stealth plane, when they first came out with stealth planes, you had to be in the army first before you got one.
Or a billionaire.
That too.
A billionaire playboy philanthropist.
Oh God!
I didn't realize before. It was just part of the Gundam lore I never actually knew was the N particles or M particles in the air that made long range combat fail. That was disrupting things, so you couldn't use things like radar and stuff like that.
In which series?
That I'm not entirely sure about.
Yeah, because that's kind of good to specify considering how many Gundam series there are.
Mm-hmm.
So Pokemon Conquest.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're the one that went on the Gundam tangent. Oh. But yeah, so Conquest. So we've explained links. We've explained how they work. Story-wise, it's a simple enough story. Essentially...
Yeah, I was kind of expecting a bit more, though. The way it was... I mean, it's simple. I like it, but there's always, improvements on it.
Well, look at the other Nobunaga games. They've all been kind of linear like this, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. I wanted a bit more.
Well, that's why there's the after the main story stuff.
After the main story.
And I'm sure there's...
Which, by the way, is half pro, half con for me.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm sure that after you complete a certain amount of them, you go back to your main character as well.
Yeah.
Which, spoilers, after you beat the main storyline... You open up other storylines, but they're not your characters. They're just other warlord stories.
For instance, Hideyoshi, the fail character.
Yeah, or the ones that I'm starting off with are the storylines of the three guys from friends that were tailing you throughout the whole adventure.
See, I wanted to have one of those guys because I read up on what they have, and it's pretty cool. Like, one has an actual... Well, one has Sandal. Well, you get Sandal.
Well, but in his storyline, that guy starts with what's the thing?
And then
first form of Tyranitar.
Larvitar.
Yeah, he starts with Larvitar.
But he looked like the. He looked like a character that was really interesting that you could get behind because he was based off of Japanese delinquent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, all three of them were kinda.
I don't know about the other one, the one with the headdress.
Yeah, but the other one.
Yeah, I could see the other one.
Yeah, you play as them. I mean, like I said, eventually I'm sure you go back to your main character, especially since they have Wi-Fi play in this game. You can go back to your main character, and you'll have access to the characters you unlock through their side stories.
None of us have actually tested out the Wi-Fi play yet.
No, and at the moment I don't think me and Mark can.
Can you?
I don't know. We'll have to test that out after the review, but since we're on side story mode, I don't think so.
Yeah. For anyone playing the game, we mentioned passwords earlier. They're in different publications and websites and everything.
Right.
Or just go to any single...
They've changed,
See, that's what I'm getting to.
They changed the concept of swarm, is basically what he's going to say.
Yeah, so you can input a password to have a particular Pokemon for 1 month swarm in one area.
Game month, which is not...
Which
is equivalent to 1 day.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
one
turn.
Pretty much. So it's only there for that one turn, and you have to go link with it. But see, for those of you that don't know where this is, you don't subscribe to these magazines, all these things that are out. Thankfully, there are websites that supply you the passwords. They document it. One that I use for a lot of Pokemon game stuff is sarahb.net.
Yeah.
Well,
that's where I got most of my stuff.
Every game website actually has all the passwords listed now.
Oh, that's good.
Right now, I mean...
GameStop, IGN, they all have them listed.
Okay.
Like, I think Krogunk was recently? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, some of the ones that are listed on the swarms do sometimes swarm randomly as well.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though.
Like
passwords can only be used once. Mm-hmm. So once you use it, that's it. That's what I learned the hard way. Because, like Matt said about the whole Gyarados thing, for me, I had to get, I think it was Axew. There's 2 guys that had Axew. I got the first guy, and then the second guy needed Axew, and I already used the code, and I was fucked.
You could have waited. Axew appears in Dragnor.
Yeah, but that's at post-game. I didn't know that you could get, like... Again, I went through this cold. I didn't read anything before this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that I was not so impressed for with the game. If you don't look at any outside sources, some of the things in there have a pretty unfortunate learning curve.
Yes, there's that, but at the same time, there's very few sources out there for this particular game. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, Cerebee's probably the only one that has decent information on it.
Yeah.
Well, now GameFAQs actually has some walkthroughs now, too.
Some, but again, Cerebee's the only one that actually has, like,
and basically all
the information you want.
Basically all their stuff is from Cerebee.
Mm-hmm. Like, props to the people that write out the walkthroughs, because those are fans taking their own time to do that. But, like, everyone's got to get their info from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean... That's basically it.
Yeah, it's one of those fun games, like, you can get into it...
So yeah,
it's not perfect by any means.
Yeah, there are some cons, like
the learning curve, for instance, being one. Others being, sorry, Mark.
The whole post game thing is kind of iffy because of the fact that you're not continuing with the same that your data does transfer to those episodes, but that's only until you get those guys that you can get the data that you had.
Yes.
On them.
There's that, but like I said, with the post-game thing, I believe and I'm hoping that at some point you can play as your regular character again.
Yes.
I don't have any proof. It's what I choose to believe.
I'm sure there's proof out there, I just haven't had a chance to research it because obviously there's not too much information about the game out there.
Like, no one has actually beaten it unless you're Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, no one's gotten the 100% whole game unless you're Japanese.
Because it's only been out for about a week and a bit now.
Yeah.
In North America.
Well, I found it, like, pretty fast to complete the main story. That's the only problem I have with it, is that it was a bit easy.
It is, but I have to say the jumps between some of the levels
castles?
of the castle levels is kind of big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but once you have that, there's reason why I've looked into the walkthroughs now, and some of this advice other people have said. It's easy if you get like a Pokemon that has either Mountaineer or just a basic flying type.
Oh yeah,
because that just works out well for you with some of those stages.
Yeah, the one stage that actually there's 2 stages that really got me.
No.
One was Dragnor itself.
Yeah. I mean,
the first time I did Dragnor,
fucking Dragonair. I hated that shit.
No, the Pokemon didn't give me a problem. I hated Dragonair's recovery. Yeah.
No. Dragonair's recovery and the fact that it has
Dragon Tail?
Yeah, the fact that it pushes you back, and once it pushes you back, you could land in one of those, like...
Yeah, the nose is what I hated. The first time I did Dragnor...
It's the combo of those two.
Yeah, no, the first time I did Dragnor, I had the woman from the Psychic Place with her Frostlass. I got her perfect match. And I moved her first. I had no idea what the nodes did at this point.
Yeah.
First move, I move her first. I stop her right from a fire node. 800 damage. See? Well, there goes my ice type.
No, see what I did was when I got beat first.
After that, I used them to my advantage.
Like I lost against Dragnor first. When I went there the second time, I was like, "Fuck this! I'm changing my Espeon," because luckily there was a swarm of Eevee coming through. I had Espeon, so I evolved the second Eevee I had into a Glaceon, and then I evolved a Spheal into the last form, Walrein. And it has Blizzard, which is like 6 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I used to kill the whole shit off.
That's a good one, yeah.
My Oichi's actually using a Walrein now.
Yeah.
I got her Spheal a long time ago, and I stuck with it because it's been a lot more useful than freaking Jigglypuff. Which can't evolve till after the main story, I think.
No.
It
Oh wait,
evolves.
no, you're right.
I have one.
She can't evolve. She can't transform till after the main.
Yeah, but
All of them can evolve, only the main character, I believe.
yeah, which is why I'm saying you most likely do play as him because he still has another form you can go to.
Yeah. Which is, I believe it's the Arceus form.
No, it's just 100% form.
Oh.
But I'm sure that's the form you get Arceus with, anyways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's there's a lot of strategy involved in the game, a lot of thinking.
That's what I like though. Is like, it's even though the main story was easy to clear through, the post game is much more challenging. I find.
Yes, it is. Actually, the first time I was playing one of the post game things with the delinquents, I was playing as the guy with the Larvitar.
Mm-hmm.
And he has what's the move? Rock Tomb?
Yeah.
Missing all the time?
No, not missing. I accidentally got him into a corner where he couldn't move, and my enemy's Pokemon had just a one-tile move. Got me in front of it, and essentially I was just trapped.
See, that's what I like though about this this game. It's not after the post game, it gets much more challenging and much more fun.
Yeah, you have to think about it and put strategy not in what you're bringing in.
Rather than just keep training. Oh, I'm at this certain army level. Let's attack now.
Yeah. There were twice during the main game where I was 200 points below and I still beat the guy just because of type advantages.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That happened to me with the Steel Castle. The first time, I only fought it the first time. I thought I was going to lose for sure.
Yeah.
Because I took an Agrovile just to deal with the Quagsire.
Yeah.
And it stayed in the end of the board for almost the whole battle.
I just used Shadow Lure through the whole thing.
Really?
Oh, I
I just used Darmatan. That thing's a fucking powerhouse.
I didn't bring Fire type in, which was partially my mistake. I brought in my Vaporeon. I had a Prinplup. Unfortunately, it wasn't an Empoleon yet, but it became after that battle. And I was just getting killed by the stupid Metagross. It did serious damage.
That's where Shadow Lure came in handy.
Yeah, I wish I'd had one.
I went with Darmatan, and that thing took out that Metagross in one Fire Blast.
Nice.
Well,
yeah, so
again, Fire Spin is Fire Spin's crap in the other game. Fire Spin in this game is awesome.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's
How is it not awesome?
2 stars and hits 2 to 5 times in an area.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine, yeah, but when used by Hideyoshi, unfortunately, it sucks.
Oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's crap.
Hideyoshi, is he the
guy with the infrape at the end?
Okay, yeah.
When he used it against me in the last battle, I'm just thinking, really? That's the best you can do?
That's the main story, though. When you get into when you actually train him yourself, He's actually pretty decent.
Yes, he is. But I'm just saying that the only time I actually encountered Fire Spin myself was against him.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You're facing against AI. AI is just, especially in the main story, is just going to be the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that their moves are weak. Tons of AI deal massive amounts of damage.
Don't get me wrong. For instance, Metagross is really
Meteor
good.
Mash.
Yeah, but
serious damage and pushes you back.
Yeah.
And can raise its attack. Fuck you, Metagross.
Yeah. Or, like Dragonair. That thing was fucking annoying.
no, it was only annoying because you got the place at the nodes, and then every time it hit you into one of the nodes, you get fucked. Like, I kept getting paralyzed, and I kept getting pissed off.
That's the one thing I loved about it. No matter, every time, because it took me like 4 tries to beat Nobunaga. Just not because
it took me 2, because I just got fed up, started trading up like ice types, and went
It took me 4 tries, not because of me not doing well, but because time running out.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of HP Zekrom had.
Not to mention it's I think it was 25. No, 15 turns.
Yeah, that's the thing. The amount of turns is really the lowest in the battle thing.
This is what makes it different from some of the other turn-based strategies. Is that there's actual it's a turn limit.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the one thing I did like about the nodes. When I did face Nobunaga, he always managed to get himself paralyzed on the electric node because the AI was programmed to ignore electric attacks.
Oh no, I used Wigglytuff to like put it to sleep and I just attacked.
No, that's the thing. The one time Wigglytuff used a lullaby on it is the only time he actually used a full heal.
Oh wow.
When he got paralyzed, he did not use it. I knew it was still in his inventory. So I'm just looking at
punk.
You're paralyzed. You can't move this turn whatsoever. I don't need to worry about you. But you've got a full heal there. I think your AI is programmed only to use when you're asleep.
Yeah, and sleep goes away on its own eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I used Wigglytuff like a tank. Like, it just went in there, put things to sleep, took the damage while I started mashing at it.
Yeah, well, that's Wigglytuff's thing in this game.
Can you guys tell me what does the Jigglypuff charm do?
What?
Oichi stopped me after a battle one time and said she found a Jigglypuff charm that her Jigglypuff was holding.
I think it's just.
I don't think I got that.
I think it's just like a cutscene. Like a cutscene that doesn't make sense.
Is it in your inventory?
That I don't know.
Like,
double check that.
Check
if it
that.
is, then
not now.
Well, I have it on. I can.
Oh.
Well,
but we should wrap this up anyways, especially since.
So yeah, it's a good game.
We got one more segment to go, and we got guests coming after this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a good game. What I want for if they're gonna continue this and make another game for it.
Well, they might, but more likely.
I would love to is actually put in like an internet play where you can. Like, it's different territories, and then you just, like...
Yeah, that is a good thing. Yeah. But I still like the fact that they do have the option of Wi-Fi play on this, because unlike other games like it, like Tactics, they have not had that.
Yeah, that's been unfortunate.
And I really hope in...
Dissidia has it.
Yeah, but Dissidia is different.
Yeah.
I'm hoping in, like, the next... if they make another Tactics game, that they actually have the option, especially if they do it on the 3DS... that you can actually grab your units and face them against somebody else.
Yeah, like just get certain...
Oh god!
Oh. You see, you put that laugh track really
no.
Or boo.
We're not encouraging anybody to grab their units, for the record.
Yeah. But anyways, okay, so that's our review of Conquest.
This is for fighting. This is for fun.
Yeah, it's a
good game.
It's an item. Prevents status ailments. Can only be used by Oichi.
Oh, then that's a good item, isn't it?
Yeah.
That could have been useful when I was facing the stupid Dragonor and stupid
Better than the Harmony Flute. Fuck yeah.
But so there we go. Honestly, we recommend that you get the game. Check it out.
I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
About the same here for me.
I think so myself.
Yeah, that's a
8
fair
or
rating.
8.5.
8.5.
Just because I want more, like I was expecting more stuff.
Yeah, we may come back to it after we've gone through more of the side stories.
Yeah, not to
maybe get it up to a 9, but we'll see.
Not to mention that Nintendo's probably going to release more Wi-Fi things with different episodes and
different Pokemon
downloads. Yeah, more Pokemon.
Yeah, there are rumors that they might up the Pokemon list with a download as well.
Oh, that would be cool.
The only problem with that is, again, you can only have a certain amount of warriors.
Well, yeah, do the math. Actually, 6 warriors, 17 cities. For the full thing, that's still a lot.
Mm-hmm. I still have like 4 cities of completely.
And the average warrior can have 4 Pokemon. That's still a lot.
6. I've actually had one with actual full 6.
Yeah, but the average, like, if you average it out, including warriors as well, 4 is the average.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it, and we'll be back with our final segment in a bit. Thank you.